You don't consider it as a terrorist group. Hamas, I mean.
No, Hamas is not terrorist. Hamas is a resistance group. It's born out of the Palestinian people.
The Israelis have 20% Muslims. I mean Arabs.
Yeah, well, they have no might. They can't do anything. The Arabs.
They can vote. She's talking to me with her wheel. What's the point that you're canceling this interview? You're peaceful, it's a democratic thing. I don't want anything. I'm interviewing her. She's doing it with her wheel. What are you doing here? What are you doing here? She's interviewing with her wheel. Oh my God.
Wir demonstrieren hier gegen den Holocaust in Gaza und ihr seid Holocaust-Unterstützer. Hör endlich auf, uns anzumachen.
Hi everyone. Today we have another video from pro-Palestinians. This time in Brandenburger Tor. I don't know why they are here still. I don't know. Really. So yeah. Donation, subscribe, like, share, don't forget it. With your financial support I can buy better equipment so I can give you better contents and more frequent and also faster. It's a big, huge contribution for me, so don't forget it. Let's go for it.
Well, this is a journalist who was murdered in Israel. That is an incredible crime. The Israelis do this so that the word doesn't get out. And that's not acceptable by any standards.
And the argument of Israel is that they are terrorists, but they wear press clothes, you know, press vest. But what do you have to say about that? The argument from Israel. They say they are terrorists, they are just wearing press clothes.
The Israelis are the terrorists, and it's just bullshit what they say. They lie all the time. Since the beginning of the founding of the state, nothing but lies. So don't take it seriously.
For example, one of them got killed like several months ago, and he had photos, for example, with Yahya Sinwar. You don't think that will be legitimate to call him, for example, terrorist? Not this one, but for example, some of them that they have photos with Yahya Sinwar.
I'm sorry, but I didn't understand the question. It's so loud here.
Some of these press people, they have photos with Yahya Sinwar and Ismail Haniya. And you don't think that they are terrorists, for example, or some terrorists are among them? I mean, not all of them.
No. No, they're freedom fighters. They're freedom fighters. I mean, they will always be defiled by others that don't stand behind justice. So it's not to be taken seriously. Freedom fighters. That's the only way the resistance is going to change anything.
So you think that the also so-called resist from Hamas is legitimate and you don't consider it as a terrorist group? Hamas, I mean.
No, Hamas is not terrorist. Hamas is a resistance group. It's born out of the Palestinian people. I mean, they're legit, completely legit. What's not legit is Syria. The present Syrian president is also not legit. But Israel and the United States, all the governments, they lie. They simply do not accept reality. And that's why we're on the street. We can't do anything else.
Thank you so much. Thank you for your time. Now they were calling for intifada and one solution revolution.
Yep.
Palestine Arabiye.
I'm here. I'm glad that people were able to come here and still stand for Palestine. Though these peace deals have been sort of put out there for us to take a bite on, but I feel the real problems of people of Palestine still remain. The settlement, of course, of all the people that have been dislodged, the food, the basic amenities, all of those supply lines. But for the fact that their true independence and what they have been standing for all of these years is still not there. And the imposition of it from the outside, the way that it has been done, does not really satisfy all the strife that the Palestinians have gone through. And I feel people gathering still is a great sign that this battle will continue.
May I ask where are you from?
I'm from Pakistan.
Pakistan. Okay. What do you have to say about the argument that Israel makes that Hamas is a terrorist organization?
I feel the ideas that we discuss about this sort of stuff right now in the public sphere, it's a bit limited. We have to see the totality of how things have gone down in that part of the world. It's not like a moment that determines, who's good or bad, but the fact that of how the history has evolved around that part. So I feel, this is a bit like sort of trying to take the focus of the main issues that persist there, and I feel that should be dealt that way, and people should not really be indulged in those conversations, but rather the true needs of the Palestinian people, what they've suffered, and what that they deserve after all of this strife, as I said before.
And do you support that now they are sending all the hostages back, or how do you find that?
I am generally a believer that human beings do not need to take such actions against each other, whether it's from one side or the other. But the fact that, if we are able to come with peace, and also as much as, any other human being deserves to be, brought with all the peace, and their families, brought to be peace, as much as I would believe Palestinians deserve that right. So that argument, these sort of arguments, I feel, really try to take your attention off other things, but you should focus on the fact that what they deserve, what they have lacked, and what sort of genocidal actions that have been taken and which need to be accounted for. So such things, do not dare to take space again in all the world politics.
We see some videos that, for example, even Palestinians sometimes are rejecting Hamas, and they say they oppressed us with their actions and whatever. And do you think in the future that Hamas has to remain and rule Gaza, or how do you find Hamas? I mean, in general.
Personally, this is my opinion. I would say that all of these organizations that have had their own militancy sort of elements to it, or that operate within the country as well, and then their implications we've seen with Taliban, in around our part of the world. So I feel they are not the true depiction of what people stand for, and people need to figure out the way. This is more like a movement with arms, which people take up when situations are gone to such extreme. Also over the years, this gives space to such ideas to evolve. So this is why I believe the dialogue and the accountability, if we are able to do it in a more sane way, is a long-term solution for the people and for the people's actual problems that they face, and not like the arguments that the world is presenting and taking up their time and space and land.
And one last thing, do you think that Hamas is a legitimate resisting group, or in your opinion, personal opinion, or not?
I mean, I think, again, I feel that with this, the group that was leading, like such as Hamas for that matter, I feel, they take that power and, abuse it in their own ways as well, for the local people as well, and also how they bring about determining, the solutions from the outside world. And I feel Palestinians have long stood for themselves even before Hamas and anything was there. So I think we should not focus on these particular groups, and I feel they should earn the right of being in their land as they're supposed to be. And also it starts primarily, all of that settlement starts from the fact that those basic amenities that they need are there to begin with, so that they can start thinking. I feel the kind of frustration and difficulties that they've gone through in the course of all of these years, it's a lot to deal with. And to deal with this sort of destruction that we've seen in Gaza, it will take a lot to get them to that point. And I feel the pressure that the world is putting on these certain topics, again and again take away what those people have suffered.
Thank you, man. Thank you so much. Now they are moving. They will march now. And I have a small surprise also for you. Some people are praying here. As you can see there. They are praying. the way that they are praying, it's for Sunnis, you know, with the hand. You know, 22 years under Islamic regime and Sharia law, I've learned this stuff. So yeah, I'll try my best to make an interview with them also. Hi. Do you want to have an interview about the praying and namaz that you were doing?
Namaz?
Yeah.
Are you Muslim?
I mean, my mom is a Muslim. I'm not Muslim.
You are not Muslim. Why do you want to make namaz? Esma Muslim, and then I can tell you what namaz is.
No, I know what namaz is. I want to know about the reason that you're doing it right now. I mean, what's the symbol behind?
This is Asr, this is Salah. You don't know what Salah, you are Iran, yeah?
Yeah.
This is the brother from this here.
Which one?
Here by Springa Verlag, who works by this
Which one?
journalist.
I don't know who you are talking about. Which one you mean? I don't know, it's fine. I mean,
This is Salah. You are Muslim or you are not Muslim?
No, I'm
What
not
you want to
Muslim.
do with Salah? You have to ask what is Islam. I can tell you.
what is Islam?
Islam? Islam does that you know that there is one Allah and la ilaha illallah Muhammadun Rasulullah. This is Islam.
And do you think that, for example, non-Islamic countries, they have to be Islamic?
Everybody have to be Muslim. Everybody. We don't force the people to be Muslim, but everybody have to read Quran and think, is it right or it is false? When it is right, they must be Muslim.
But I've read Quran actually, and the point...
You can't speak Arabic. How do you read Quran?
I speak Persian. No, I can't speak
How
Arabic.
do you read Quran?
With
Don't lie.
Persian
When
translation.
you here, don't lie, yeah?
What?
Tell the truth.
What do you mean by
never
it?
read the Quran.
I did. I was
يلا.
in Iran. We read
أعوذ
Quran.
بالله من الشيطان الرجيم
No.
وسارعوا إلى مغفرة من ربكم وجنة عرضها
I don't understand
السماوات
any of it.
والأرض. You don't understand how you tell me that you
Because I've
you
learned,
read Quran.
I've read,
You
I've,
never read Quran.
I've
You
learned
don't-
Arabic Quran. I can read it with Persian translation. It doesn't mean that I
Yeah, what do you
understand it in Arabic.
Yeah, what do you read?
I've learned Arabic, Quranic Arabic. I can read Quran with Persian subtitle.
Are you يعني Persian Shia, yeah? Or
My
what?
mom is Shia. Amina, I'm not.
What is the difference between Shia and Sunnah? You know?
Shia Muslim, they are a bit more radical, as far as I know.
Radical, no, radical. I don't
My
know.
experience, actually.
No, you don't know anything. You don't know. You have to go Google and write and learn.
Can I ask just one question more?
Yeah, but
About the non-Muslims under Islamic rule, there is a thing called jizya. Do you find it okay? I mean,
we pay here jizya. We pay here. Everybody pay jizya. The
no, that's
jizya-
tax.
the
Jizya is extra
Look,
tax.
The Muslim pay zakah, 2.7%. The jizya is half of the zakah. It is 1.3, yeah, percent. This jizya is half what a Muslim pay. Und this is we pay here this steuer. It is it is like jizya. It is there is no steuer in Islam, no tax. The tax is az-zakah. You pay the zakah if you know yourself. Nobody tell you when you buy something you have to pay more to pay more than it.
But why should I pay it if I'm not Muslim?
Because we protect you when you are in Islam country. But there is no Islam country now. All are
You have more than
are
50.
Americans, or they all are Americans. There is no Islam country. When there is Islam country,
Not even one.
and you live by us, we have to protect you. And for this protection, we take from you 1.5%. The Muslim pay 2.5. Yeah, it is doubled, more than double. Yeah. And when you're old, you take from the government your rent, your you
rent,
can't your rent, you can't work and take this.
But they are Muslim. I mean, Muslims are.
Non-Muslim take out the money. Umar ibn al-Khattab, he saw a Jew who may put his hand and he tell him why. He said, yeah, I worked, I paid jizya and now I can't work. He take him to the finance ministry, his finance ministry, and he tell them that to pay for him every month money, and they paid for him. It is jizya. It is half. It is jizya to show that the Muslim have the rule. This is. Yeah,
Do you think Islamic rule, Islamic states will function better than democratic
this
countries?
is not Islamic states. This,
No. I mean, it's democratic country, but do you think Islamic state is better than democratic country?
When you have, we have more than 1,000-year Islamic states. They were the best. The Jews live, the Christian. Look, the Muslims in Christian countries, in Israel, yeah, let Israel. About 200 mosques, masjid, they destroy in Israel. More than 200.
Now he's talking that he shouldn't talk with me.
But I tell him.
Why not? We have just a discussion. What's about that you want to cancel me?
Make the mosque like swine stall, yeah? Schweinestall. They change the mosque as a swine stall. And
But Israelis...
by the Muslims, the synagogues, the church, till now, you can go and visit the church.
But the Israelis have 20% Muslims. I mean Arabs.
Yeah, well, they have no might. They can't do anything. The
They
Arabs.
can vote.
Vote. I'm from there. Here, we have no Hamas in the West Bank. They destroyed my house. They killed my nephew. They shot my brother. We have no Hamas. Why they say they fight against Hamas and come in the West Bank and destroy everything? They destroy the olive palms. Last week, 6,000 trees. They cut 6,000 olive trees. These seedlers, the Jews in Tel Aviv don't like these seedlers.
A bit more distance. You can record.
Okay, let him. Okay, it's good.
Thank you. So we had several different interviews. And you could see what was his opinion. I don't know, it was a bit interesting. I mean, what their ideas are and how they are trying to push Islamic ideas, and interesting. I mean, we have more than 50 Islamic states. None of them is a democratic country, and I don't know how you can still sell the concept of Islamic State and also jizya. I don't know how is it justified and how do you want to protect me? I mean, in my opinion, I don't get it. It's not logical, in my opinion, I can say.